Hi YouTubers, it's Evan X for everyone else. Interesting topic right now. Interesting topic as of September 11th, 2019. I would discuss it right now. So, this is a health-related topic regarding cigars and pipes. I understand some people like health-related topics, some people don't. So, don't whine and bitch if you don't like it. Click off right now if you don't like health-related topics. Anyway, about cigars and pipes, nice big ass cigars, big ass pipes. I want to discuss something right now, and that's basically a question for me, myself, smoking SC787, is have you ever considered quitting cigars and pipes, cold turkey, and not using tobacco at all? So a lot of people have asked me that, the anti-smoking people, the potheads, the trolls, the dick trolls, fuck them. It's like, and it's like, obviously, they're just idiots, however, people have said to me, you're killing yourself, man, you're breathing in lethal smoke, all that kind of crap, all that kind of shit. And I want to discuss right now, basically, my opinion. So, as they say, opinions are like assholes, everyone has one. Yes, it has crossed my mind. There have been times I have thought about, giving up the whole hobby of pipe and cigar smoking, the whole habit, and stopping smoking, and whenever I go to the dentist or something like that, the dentist obviously encourages me to stop smoking because it's unhealthy. Clearly anybody who's anybody knows that cigar pipe smoking is unhealthy. However, I'm not going to quit, so I don't think this is a video of me announcing me quitting or anything like that. I'm never going to quit. I'm never going to quit. I'm going to be a cigar and pipe smoker for the rest of my life. However, a lot of people have, said you should quit, and honestly, the idea has crossed my mind. I mean, there have been times I have considered, the idea. However, I really don't want to quit because there's a lot of reasons. There's a myriad of reasons for it. Number one, I'm happy smoking cigars and pipes. I mean, cigarette smokers, it's very hard for me to understand how they're happy because they're coughing all the time, their clothes smell terrible, their clothes smell like shit, their breath smells like shit, they have stained teeth, stained fingernails, they smell like crap. I mean, it's like, how can you be happy when you're hacking all the time? It's like, and coughing up, phlegm and all that kind of crap, all that kind of shit. That's the first reason. And the second reason is, for a myriad of reasons, cigars and pipes is a lot of different stuff. First off, you're not inhaling. You're not actually breathing the smoke into your lungs, which, I mean, now, having said that, I mean, some of the smoke is going to your lungs. I mean, and you can't look me in the eye and say you smoke something, whether you smoke cigars, pipes, weed, whatever, and you don't have some degree of lung problems after a certain amount of time. I mean, after 10 years, I do have a little bit of irritation in my lungs. I do have a little bit of a cough in the morning, from smoking, because, some of the smoke is going to my lungs. Also, I'm smoking in a ventilated space. I'm not breathing in my own secondhand smoke, because when cigarette smokers smoke, they go, and really deeply breathe the smoke into their lungs. Just like pot smokers, well, not quite as deep as pot smokers, but you get the point. It's like, they really are inhaling. That's why they have so many respiratory problems. Also, cigar and pipe tobacco for a pipe and cigar tobacco is natural tobacco. It's not, it doesn't have the horrible, horrific additives that cigarettes have. There's no horrible added chemicals. There are flavorings and ameliorants, but they're not, the kind of crap and kind of shit that's put in cigarettes, like arsenic and, thulium or whatever that kind of crap. That's another thing. Is it's additive free for the most part. I mean, there are flavorings like cherry or banana or watermelon, whatever, or vanilla, but there's not like, formaldehyde or arsenic put in the tobacco. Also, you smoke less. You're smoking maybe one cigar a day, a few pipes a week, that kind of stuff. I smoke a little bit more, but, it's like you're not sitting there smoking 2 or 3 packs a day, and just constantly smoking all day long. And you're not getting those crazy withdrawals, going, all jittery, I can't smoke for an hour. It's like, BFD is like big fucking deal. Who cares if I can't smoke for an hour? Who cares if I can't smoke for 6 hours? It's like, I don't get any withdrawals. Also, like I said, no withdrawals. It's like I'm not, constantly craving a cigar and pipe. I like to smoke typically twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. It's like I'm not sitting there, at work, going, come on, I want to smoke a cigar, I want to smoke a cigar. Also, you're not harming your lungs for the most part, and you're really not harming your cardiovascular system for the most part, even though it does slightly raise your blood pressure because you are, swallowing nicotine in your saliva. You are, absorbing some degree of nicotine, but you're not, breathing that crap that shit into your lungs. So, I mean, there is going to your mouth, there's tar in your mouth, which does increase your risk of gum disease and dental problems and oral cancer. However, you're not breathing that crap into your lungs. And really, the biggest risk to a cigar and pipe smoker, a nice big ass cigar smoker, big ass pipe smoker is probably oral cancer long term. That's probably the biggest risk. The most detrimental risk is potentially like tongue or gum or throat cancer. So, and also I've kind of made peace with it. It's kind of like I've kind of made peace with this decision. Whatever happens, happens long term. I'm not saying, I'm never going to consider the idea. It's like, whatever happens, happens. And kind of like myself, I made the decision as a over 18, over 21-year-old adult for the last time, 28 years old, I am 28 years old, is I would rather see myself in the end develop something, develop something in my mouth and get it treated by a dentist or a doctor, and then say, well, you know what, I had a fun time enjoying cigars and pipes, and now I'm going to quit. So that's just me personally. Everyone has their own comfort level. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Big ass cigar for life, big ass pipes for life. Bye.